sheep out here. Slap a white sheep with a door. The door! Give him the door! Hodor! Hodor! Hello, everyone. This is Mike here, and today I'm doing a Minecraft playthrough. I've had a lot of experience with the game. I pretty well think I know what I'm doing. But I looked around, and lately, not a lot of people have been doing just plain old vanilla Minecraft games, not going like sort of beginning to end. You don't really ever see the starting off point or anything like that. So if you're just getting started with Minecraft, this would be pretty sweet video for you to watch. I'll try and sort of throw in all the tips and tricks that I've learned, and we'll just sort of go from there. I know I'm sort of looking for a challenge, so I've set the game mode to survival, hard difficulty, and then from there, options, just get a random seed. Not going to do amplified world, because I did that before, and it's cool, it looks really awesome, but it can be very difficult to sort of navigate that world. Sort of go up and down hills, that sort of thing. World size large, biome scale small. I want a lot of different bios in this one. I'm not going to start with the bonus chest. It's only a few things in there anyways, and you sort of get them right at the beginning, regardless if you do the game properly. Not super flat either. Autosave on. Fire spreads, TNT explodes. Love it, love it. Okay. Not an online game. Just going to be playing through this solo. Not taking host privileges. Not going to be changing it to creative or anything like that. Everything is on, basically. Leaving the seed blank. What will we call this new world? Perhaps in the honor of everything that is wrong with the world today as we know it, we will call this world Lemon Land. In honor of Don Lemon and all of the farcity that he propagates throughout this universe. So without further ado, we will create our new world here. Okay, getting a good start. The game should start off right in the morning. I'm going to try not to run very much here, just to sort of conserve that hunger. Kill some grass, yeah. So as you can see there, we've got mountains in behind us. We've got forest all around us, which is sweet. There's sand here. There's probably clay in the bottom of this lake. You can see some squids, ink and such. So not a bad spawn. I always like spawning in the grass biome just because there's lots of animals there. You can get seeds. You can get bread really quickly. There's sheep and everything. You do gotta watch out though for things like creepers and just any sort of monsters. The thing is that's nice about the grass biome is that there's not a lot of places for them to hide. Like if you spawn in a forest, they're gonna hide behind trees and stuff like that. So, just at night I keep away from the forest and all that. And the trees can sort of shelter like zombies and skeletons and all sorts of guys like that from the sun, so they won't burn. So obviously we'll avoid that. So right off the bat here, I'm just collecting wood, collecting resources. That's the most important thing. I see I have some sheep. Depending on how many sheep there are, if I can kill a few of them and get some wool, I'll try and get a bed. That way I can already sleep. And that's a good thing too, because if you can, get resources so that you can sort of start digging and manipulating the landscape, but also get resources so that you can sleep through the night, so that you can skip automatically to day. Oh, and I hear a zombie right off the bat here. There's multiple zombies. You can hear them. It doesn't sound like they're obviously close, but it doesn't sound like they're above ground here. It sounds like they might be underground, so there might be a cave around here. The only thing that really worries me is that I'm next to this like really dark forest, and that could be a little shitty. Let's see here. There's a couple of sheep. There's one up there. I just want to make sure that I have a breeding pair. It looks like I'll have a breeding pair if I kill off 3 of them here. So I'm just going to beat the crap out of a sheep here with a block of wood. Yes, give me your mutton. Okay. Oh, here's another sheep. We're going to beat the crap out of him. Pummel him so that he gives us his wool and also his meat. That's a relatively new thing I think that they added to the game, is that sheep give you mutton as well. So you no longer just beat them for their wool. You beat them for their meat, and you can get meat from them. Yeah, we have a gray sheep. We'll beat him up. I saw a couple of other sheep around, so we can breed them later on when we want to make a farm. Beautiful, beautiful. So now, so that gave us 3 wool, so we'll be able to make a bed. And look, I'm already breaking my first number 1 rule is don't run right off the bat here. We got lots of pigs. Like I said, grass biome is pretty darn sweet. That might be the cave over there that we're seeing that all the zombies I can hear are in. I do not really want to go towards that. Sort of another decision you make right off the bat is, oh nice, there's a cow over there. You sort of want to see if you'll do like above ground house or a subterranean house. I think I usually start subterranean just because it's easy, you dig out, there's a cavern there, there's some lava. We'll keep in mind where that is there. But you start with a subterranean house. You dig into you don't need a tool to dig into grass or anything here. And you can sort of, if you get stuck out at night building a house above ground, then you're basically screwed. But if you can get down under and just sort of hollow out a place, and at this point all I really need is just a place that I can safely stow my bed and sleep, just in case of oh, that was so creepy. All I hear is doom, doom. You hear the footsteps right above your head, and I was like, oh shit, it sounds like there's something up there. And then oh my gosh. Seems like some of these things in this game are just engineered to give you jump scares. So we'll build a crafting table here. We have to refine some of this wood. I'll refine a little bit of it because I can use some of it too to make charcoal. I did see coal in that cave a little far off there, but don't really want to go for that right off the bat here, just because that cave did look rather dangerous. So I'll make sure that I have tools, have one of these to dig stuff out. I don't know. I think I feel shovels are pretty darn useless. But I don't know. Depends on how you play the game. Depends on don't want to dig grass with a pickaxe, and obviously the fastest thing to dig grass is a shovel, to dig sand is a shovel, but otherwise you don't really use shovels all that much. So now I'm looking at, maybe I should look at getting, for sure, a door, but also a bed here. So we'll make the rest of that into refined wood there. Build ourselves a door for this place because it's going to be night shortly. Bam. Nice. So we've got a door. Zombies can break down with doors, but, I'm not that freaked out about that. Next thing we'll want to build here is a bed. Oh, but we can't just build a bed because we got one piece of white wool and one piece of gray wool, so I screwed that over a little bit. So I'm gonna have to go slap a white sheep so that I get another. Oh, there's plenty of sheep out here. Slap a white sheep with a door. The door. Give him the door. Hodor. Hodor. Little bit of Game of Thrones humor for you there. Don't want to fall into that pit. Maybe one of my first acts in this area should be to fill in all the pits, because it'll be the pits if I fall into a pit. There we go. So now we've got a bed. We can work on getting some light, perhaps, because we don't want anything spawning in here while we're away. I know I'm digging gravel with a pickaxe, so sue me. It's not that bad. Go over here, make a furnace. That way we can now cook this up, make charcoal. Charcoal is pretty useful. It's renewable, better than coal, because obviously coal, you're out here and the coal itself is not renewable. You have to go look for it. So as long as you start like a tree farm at some point, which is definitely one thing that I'll be looking at doing is, a farm for everything. Farm for all the different seeds that I'll pick up sort of in my travels, and farm for trees as well. But you eventually get to a certain point in Minecraft where you farm so damn much that you have so much resources, and it doesn't you just amass so many more resources than you can actually sort of handle, than you're equipped for. So we'll maximize our production here. 1 coal will give you 8. Like you can cook 8 things with 1 piece of coal or 1 piece of charcoal. So we'll do that. I think it's getting a little bit closer to nighttime here. I think I'll fell one of these giant trees here. That was a new noise. I've not heard that one before. We'll fell this big tree here so we get lots and lots of stuff. And then we'll turn all that charcoal that we're turning into, or all that wood that's been turned into charcoal. We'll take that and we'll turn this wood into charcoal. I don't know. So I sort of, whenever I fell one of these big trees, I just build a staircase up. It is very dark in this tree. I don't know if that's because it's a quote-unquote dark oak. Oh, and it's really fast becoming nighttime here. So I might have to abandon this partially cut tree just so that I am safe and I avoid zombies here. As you can see, I'm already down a little bit in the food category. So, well, damn it. Need to make this place easier to find. So, we have 8 of this. We can turn some of it into torches here, just to sort of light up our area, and maybe then I'll be able to properly find this place in the dark. Don't really need those doors. Eventually we'll make just a little something for us to keep our, like a chest to keep our resources in. So we'll have a sleep. Awesome. Another day dawns. We'll take out our sword here. We'll make sure that fight off anything that should jump out at us. I've had it sometimes where you wake up and a creeper is out there and it's ready to attack you. just being very sort of hyper aware there of what's in this dark forest. Because, it does seem a little bit like significantly darker in this area than it does in others. So we'll mine some more wood. Whenever I hit the leaves by accident, I think I'm hearing like a boom. Sounds a little bit like there's a creeper behind me, but just stay aware. That sounded like an arrow. It sounded like a skeleton. Oh my gosh, I did it again. My heart almost stopped. And now I've taken damage. Now I've taken more damage. Okay. So that was extremely stupid. But, is that a log up there? Or is that just... No, that's just trees. Okay. So, like you fell a big tree like this and sort of underestimate how much wood you can actually get from these big ones. But when you're replanting these ones, it takes you like 4 saplings to plant a whole big dark oak tree like that. But we'll the cycle keeps on turning here, the circle of life. The tree grows, we turn it into charcoal, and then we use that charcoal to turn more of this into charcoal. Okay. So we've dealt with wood here. So now I think our next thing to deal with will be maybe food, because it looks like I'm pretty significantly losing food because I'm just keep on breaking my darn rule, and I'm running like nobody's business here. But thinking of starting a little farm here. It's good because there's like this, there's a lot of water around here. I can't remember if it's 1 square of water for every sort of 4x4 area or something like that. We've got some seeds. I think it's important to have a renewable food source here. Oh, apple. We can eat that raw right here. Oh, not bad. We're sort of mowing the lawn around here as well. So darn messy. This area is uninhabited for ever, basically. So that noise that I think is a bowstring is actually just me missing when I'm trying to hit something. Still, throws me off every time. I don't know, I was looking for hardcore mode on this as well. And, because I know for sure the PC version had a hardcore mode where you die once and then you're done, sort of thing. Which I would absolutely love to do that. But it wouldn't show up on the PS4 version here, so I don't know if that's a mechanic that is in the game, or maybe we'll have to engineer that a little bit ourselves. We can do a hardcore mode eventually, but for now we'll settings on hard, just going through, taking care of some grass.